Hey everyone, it's Types, and today I'm going to be showing off a pretty cool list. This is, I was planning on showing off some of the lists that I featured in a recent video, and that I've been scrolling around Limitless and checking out. This is not one of those lists. It was inspired by, this list is inspired by those lists though. Actually, it's a modification of one of the lists, an Arceus VSTAR Kirlia engine deck. And also with Mewtwo V Union thrown in. Also, it looks really weird on PCGO here. Just because of spacing, you have like half the screen's empty. It's kind of weird. But so it's a bit hard to showcase here, unfortunately. But pretty much the goal here, you have Arceus V-Star, which is just a very good card, allowing you to set up and power up attackers. It's a very good attacker in its own right as well. Combined with the Kirlia Gardevoir Gallade engine, Kirlia being discard 1, draw 2, which is just amazing. And then Gallade allowing you to search for a supporter every turn. And then Gardevoir allowing you to draw essentially for free, and you can also accelerate energy. So pretty cool all around. This is a list. As I said, I copied a list, made a bunch of changes, and this is where I'm at. I think it's pretty solid though, but we'll see how it goes going forwards. But the list's pretty cool. We have nothing crazy here, but overall just the general idea of the deck is that you can get Mewtwo V Union into the discard and then start attacking with that. Because you can power it up with Arceus and all that, and that's just pretty good. But as I have not actually tested this list out, but I think it's going to be quite strong. In this opening hand, though, we don't see the best of cards, but it's certainly not the worst either. We're against a Zoroark deck. That's kind of scary. They're going to have probably Wormadam or Hisuian Arcanine, which will, okay, so it is Hisuian Arcanine. So that's bad for Arceus, but that's pretty good for Mewtwo. So I'm not super worried. They're getting off to a solid start. That's all they have, though, so I'm good they didn't do any more than that. Let's see, what do we need here? We could Quick Ball. So this is one of the issues I was wondering about. If it is this deck going to be able to just set up okay or not? I think we go Arceus. Excuse me. We could just grab ourselves an Arceus. That's not horrible. What else do we do here? Yeah, I think we'll just go for that route. We could grab our Ralts as well here, but that's a bit sketchy. They could play Path though as well. I don't really know exactly what to do here. Are they going to be able to KO us? So they probably play Rose, then they'd KO us, which is obviously bad for us. So I'll attach to the bench. I don't feel like I need to play any of these other cards though. Hopefully they don't path to the Picas. That's possible, but I don't think it's overly likely. We're gonna see them just try to set up here as well, make sure they're in a good spot. But I think they're gonna draw fine from here, assuming that they have like a supporter in hand. Probably a Rose is what they're looking for, or sorry, Peony. I said Rose. I meant Peony, and paired with Rose Tower, which they didn't play. I'm not sure why they didn't play that. It seems like it was definitely the play, but yeah, they're gonna go ahead. Oh, I guess they're not using it this turn, but still, it seems like they should have done that. And they're looking for, yeah, Evolution Incense Level Ball. Not exactly sure what the Level Ball is getting. It seems like if I grab the KO, they could be in a bit of an awkward spot. Possibly grabbing Glare and Meowth, though. They can stream attackers with the Zoroark, which is pretty solid. I don't think they'll be able to beat the Mewtwo V Union, though. I don't know if they run Echoing Horn. Echoing Horn is certainly bad for us. But they're also going to pull ahead on prizes, which is obviously not great. So yeah, they're going to go and grab that Glare and Meowth to be able to stream attackers for a few turns here. But as their attack name says, they are quite literally very vulnerable. They're going to see 3 cards here, though, so I'm certainly worried, but we're not out by any means. Well, let's see. Should we recover anything? Maybe. What do we need to grab here? So we'll get rid of these cards and grab an Arceus V-Star. Excuse me. I'm a bit sick right now, but yeah. We'll go ahead and evolve that. And I'll Ordinary Rod back in a bunch of these cards as well. It's not bad to do. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. That seems fine. Keep in mind, we also have this Ralts we could attack with if we decide that's the play. I don't know if it will be, probably not, but it's always an option. And then we need double turbo. This is certainly a bad matchup for us. I don't hate Marnie here because we do disrupt them and then actually get their hand bigger, which is not bad for us because now they're going to have a harder time attacking. We don't have another... Oh, this hand's really horrendously bad, though. We don't hate taking the KO, but obviously we're not in a particularly amazing position here. So we're looking to get back into it. We obviously need that Mewtwo V Union set up. Once you set that up, if they don't play Echoing Horn, which they probably do, but if they don't, then we can just win because we can stall them out essentially forever, assuming they don't have an infinite loop. Oh, but they do have the attack, it looks like. So they're going to go Radiant Venusaur. Presumably they can play that other card. Whatever it is. Hopefully it's not anything insane. It's Grant. That's not good. So they're going to be able to grab the Student Arcanine, grab another KO. This is obviously looking really bad for us. We can use Memory Skip, though, which isn't actually that bad. And then we're looking to obviously get that Mewtwo V Union, like, all set up and stuff. We're certainly not in a good spot, but we're not out of it yet either. We see Boss. We could... Boss Orders doesn't really provide any value here. So I'll attach Evo Incense. We can thin our deck of this Arceus. We're not using that ever. We're just going to research and obviously look for another Ralt. Get a board set up a bit more. This is not a great setup we got here. But, you know, it could be worse, I guess. It could be worse. This is not the matchup we're looking for. The Memory Skip Ralts, though, provides value here. We've actually... they have multiple attacks. We'll stop their main attack. Probably their only usable attack here. Very vulnerable. Now they need a switch to get out of it. Possibly a double switch. Or some other pieces, which they might have, but might not. And they also need to get down to no cards in hand, which might not be the easiest thing for them. The deck they're playing there was pretty solid. I haven't seen it in a while, but it's very scary. As I said, we're trying to set up that Mewtwo V Union. They're going to Marnie us, so we don't mind that. Did we prize Mewtwo pieces? If we did, we're probably going to lose. Let's see. There are two right there, though. Not bad. And then, of course, we need to switch out. We do have a singular copy of Switch. Why did they put the air balloon on the Radiant Venusaur? That seems a bit questionable. Yes, they don't want it getting trapped in the active, but still, I don't think that's the best move there. So let's see. Do they have the Switch? It looks like they're struggling to find... They could have just air ballooned active, retreated. They have net, though, so they can return that to their hand. The stage 1, because it came from Zoroark, so they don't actually have the basic, which is kind of funny. But you're going to go... sorry, I can't talk. They're going to go ahead and set that up. I don't actually know if we have all the Mewtwo pieces in deck, which is very important to know. But if we get it set up, we can definitely win by just, like, stalling them out. But they probably have Boss as well. Or Rope. Rope would also win them the game. We've seen Energy, so that's certainly very good. Yeah, no, we've prized a piece. So we can't win this. Wait, did we... Oh, no, we did not prize a piece. I'm just bad. Let's see. Anything else, though? Nothing particularly amazing we can do right there. We need to Kirlia here. Obviously, this situation is very questionable. But we haven't quite lost yet. We're quite close to losing, but we're not out just yet. Now I think we're out. It's not impossible, though, that we can... we won't use Teleportation Burst because we want to stick that Ralts in the active for now. But I imagine they have... Yep, they have the pieces to get out of this hand, assuming they can play at least one card in their hand. Yep, they got it. So we're going to go ahead, scoop this one up here. Not able to take that first match. That was not a good... We obviously missed our setup, and... It's not a particularly good matchup unless we set up. If we set up, it's a good matchup. But we did not set up. We're against a Fire Psychic deck, so it could be Mew here. It could be Lost Zone. There are a few options, surprisingly. Usually when there's a two-type combination, there aren't many options. We're going second again. Kind of annoying. We're both mulliganing, so we get to see what they're playing. And it could be, as I said, a few options, but I imagine we'll know exactly what it is once we see. Yeah, this looks like Mew. Old Cemetery is a bit of an interesting play, but when I say interesting, it's not that interesting, right? Pretty standard stuff. But we're gonna see probably just try to develop a good board state turn 1. Use Genesect and stuff. I don't think we played Path. I dropped the Path in this list. I don't think it just synergizes very well with the list. It's not horrible, but the deck's a bit clunky. There's a bunch going on here, so yeah. But the deck's very solid, but it's not the best deck by any means. But hopefully, it's really unfortunate. Going first is so good in this meta. In matchups like this, it's not. It's getting less important with decks with Lost Zone. Pretty much every other deck in the game really wants to go first so that they can set up better. Right now, if we went first, we could just attach energy pass. And because they go first, they could just attach energy pass. But if we go second, now we really need to Trinity Charge, get set up really well. And if they went second, they'd have to get set up really well. So going second means that although you have access to a supporter, you need to do way more, and it's just not very doable. That being said, it's not like we're guaranteed to lose or anything, but it's certainly not ideal for us. We see them getting rid of a Mew VMAX. That's really interesting. A lot of lists only play, a lot of lists play 2. They used to play 2 at least, but I think they're leaning towards 3 maybe, or Recovery with Silene especially. But if they get rid of all their Mews, of course, that's good for us. But they probably won't do that. We can probably get rid of this Gallade here. This is so sketchy. They need just a power tablet, attach, evolve, which isn't free, but they probably have it. Yeah, we'll get rid of Gallade, or we could get rid of Evo Incense. I don't really mind getting rid of Evo Incense. I think we'll get rid of Gallade though, and the other one's in deck, so that's nice. Could do Memory Skip Ralts. That doesn't provide much value. We'll do this. Or wait, no, we need to grab ourselves our Arceus. Yep. Then we'll go ahead and grab our Ralts with this Level Ball as well. Not the best setup by any means, but not the worst. But I do like the idea of the Memory Skip Ralts. It just provides some value. If your opponent's trying to play very passively with just one attack, which is not this deck, but the other game, we could have leaned more into the Ralts. We only play one of their Ralts, but yeah, so they probably have KO here. They're going to see a bunch more cards, and then they're probably just going to chaos. But yeah, the Genesect engine is obviously really strong. Fog Crystal, so they don't quite have it. They can go with Meloetta, which is what they're going to do, which I guess is the right play. It messes with their prize trade a little, but it is what it is. And also the Old Cemetery providing even more of a threat here to us because it hurts our resources some. And because now we need to attach energy, and that's just bad. So let's see. Do we run? We might run a V-Guard energy in this list as well. I don't remember it. The original list did, but I might have cut it because I don't think it should. It doesn't have a ton of synergy, but it's not horrible by any means either. But I think another Psychic's good with Gardevoir as well. So they got the KO. Wait, did they double? Yeah, why did they double Power Tablet? That seems a bit silly because they definitely have the KO. They can just copy Meloetta, and they got it. They're going to go ahead. This for what, 270 or something. So yeah, they grab the KO there. That's fine though, as long as we're able to as long as Raihan's not prized. If Raihan's prized, it's really bad. But I think we're in an okay spot here. Not a great spot. We can kind of do some stuff. So we'll grab probably Arceus. Please tell me Raihan's in deck. Yep, we play a lot of 1-0s, which is kind of sketchy, but I think it's not too bad. And do we prize? I think we prized a Mewtwo piece, so that's not good. But yeah, I don't know if Mewtwo's actually good in this list, but it looked fun, so I'm gonna try it out. You can also go ahead and grab that Kirlia, possibly give us some more options. But we don't play any. Oh no, we do play 2 Path in this list, so getting that down's pretty nice. Kind of restricting their options. I'm gonna go ahead, get rid of that Evo Incense, and we can get that down anyways. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, Starbirth, grab it. What did we say? We'll grab double turbo Raihan, and we can also put down a Path and get... Or what do we need here? I don't know. We certainly need these cards, though. I know that. We'd like to get down another attacker as well. I was looking for a basic V that's psychic, and I wasn't able to find anything that really stood out to me as being particularly good. But you know, I'm not quite sure it's the best option. Also, it'd be really bad if they got that the other energy on Meloetta, but I think this is the route we have to go down. Maybe we don't path. That could be the play. I don't love that. But then we can get down another Arceus, and we're in a bit of a safer spot, having just another attacker, which is good. It's not amazing, but I think it's the play we have to make. And also gonna get down another Ralts. I'm not too worried about the old cemetery right at this moment, so I'll get down this memory skip Ralts. Also providing a little bit of pressure to them if they decide to, for some reason, go into a play where they'd be vulnerable to memory skip. But we can go ahead, hit into them with Training Nova, see where this gets us. Obviously, they take a lot less damage because of both the double turbo and the Oricorio, which I kind of forgot about, but it doesn't matter that much. It means we're not going to grab the KO with Power Edge, but that wasn't really our plan to begin with, and if we had to lean to that, that would have been bad. Because then they're able to just KO with the V much easier than the V star. Luckily, we didn't have to attach the V, so the math's a bit harder. Of course, when we evolve, if they just go in with Meloetta, the math's pretty much just as easy. But they're down 2 Elisas, 2 tablets as well. So they might not have KO here. They might decide to retreat here. It's not a crazy play. We're not down to any gust. But I wouldn't be shocked to see a retreat. We see them flip heads. So they're probably going to grab, let's see, 1 power tablet's not enough. So I imagine they're just going to attach double turbo to... Their play should probably be attached double turbo to Meloetta. I could see them attaching it to Oricorio as well, but probably not. Yeah, so they're going to go on... Or actually, no. Maybe Genesect. I'm not sure. But the Fusion Strike on Meloetta feels pretty all right. Did I say double turbo? I meant Fusion Strike. Stick the Fusion Strike on Meloetta, which is the most logical play. I'm trying to think of any other routes, but that's the best. They're playing Sonia as well. Kind of interesting. I've been seeing a lot of basic energy Mew builds popping up. I definitely think it's better to run double turbo and Fusion Energy as opposed to Fusion Energy with basic energy, but they have access to Fog Crystal, which is pretty good. It reduces the power of the turn 1 push, and in some senses, the turn 2 push as well. Like Fog Crystal attaching basic isn't going to provide a lot of value. It's still not that bad, but they're not going to retreat here. I definitely think retreating was the right play to preserve the high damage output with the 4 Fusion Strike Energy Mew. And force us to use some more resources. We're in a pretty good spot right now. We can get rid of that double turbo. We don't need that. And then we can do some fun, in a pretty good position here. When we hit Arceus, that's nice. I think we Roxanne and hopefully Path. I don't hate this position by any means. Right? It's not like the best position. I think Roxanne's in deck. Yeah, it is. So we'll go for that, and we don't even need to grab Boss because they didn't retreat. I think that was definitely a misplay. In some senses, you don't really like having a bunch of attackers that are very damaged, but it's not that bad. I think they're overreacting a bit here. We can get rid of that Mewtwo. We're certainly... what's the route here? The route here is probably Quick Ball first. Yeah, we can grab Arceus. We can just pitch that. It's not really well played. What do they have in their hand that's like that good? I don't know. Maybe it's like Everhorn Ball. I don't think there's a possible 2-card combination that they could have in their hand that just wins them the game. But whatever. Some people pull out some crazy stuff. But we'll grab. We can definitely ditch a Boss here. Maybe they're actually complimenting us, though. Who knows? That's a rare occurrence in Pokemon, though. So... we do still have Cheren's Care in deck, so theoretically Arceus could be an okay play, but I think... Oh, no, we do have another energy. I don't really love this Arceus play. That's pretty bad. Then they can just, like, boss us. So we'll grab Ralts and Kirlia away. I don't think that Switch is that valuable. Yeah, I'll get rid of the Switch. We could theoretically do Boss Stall. Boss Stall is bad here, but it's an option at least. We do have another Mewtwo piece in hand. Let's see though. We're down energy, and we evolved the memory skip one. It's not that big of a deal because Mew has free retreat, but still, the Psychic. I think we hold it. We could attach it to Gallade. That's not the worst option. I guess I'll go for that. And just it's not horrible. We did not hit the path though, so they're gonna be able to draw a lot with Genesect here, and they might have game. I was gonna say they probably have game, but they're down 2 tablets. Wait, are they down a belt too? No, but they're down 2 Fusion Strike, 2 tablets. 2 Elises don't matter too much here, but they're down a bunch of stuff that's pretty valuable. They're down a boss as well. If their plan was to go Echoing Horn boss, that's not as viable as a play. I imagine if they have Echoing Horn, they could probably find the boss, but finding Echoing Horn isn't going to be easy for them in this situation. See the belt, another belt. So now they're hitting. I mean, right now they're hitting 240, which isn't bad, but it's not winning them the game just yet. We also want to keep in mind if they hit us for 240, we like need to Cheren's Care because then they're just gonna be able to. Oh wait, are they hitting? Yeah, they're hitting 240 because they don't have double turbo, which is another advantage to not playing that. But they can copy Oricourier's attack and just chaos on the bench. They're gonna rope us. We'll send up Ralts. That doesn't feel bad at all. It's not like the best thing losing it because they're obviously getting closer to game. I think the route we go here. There's no way we can like spread. I'm trying to think if we could ever build up to a big Mewtwo finisher play, but we don't have any way to one-shot this Mew VMAX, unfortunately. So let's see. They set up Milowetta as well, so they have to burn a Switch or reduce their like options a lot. So that's fair. It could, as I said, Boss Stall. Boss Stall probably won't work here. They're down. Let's see. They haven't used any crucial resources here. So obviously we're going to send up the Arceus, has the most HP. But this is a very sketchy spot. We fell behind a little bit in the early turns. Not horribly so, but they were able to take the first prize. So that pushed us just a little bit behind. But they're going to scoop. I don't know why they scooped. I feel like they could have won that one. They probably were favored as well. They could have copied Milowetta to just KO whatever we sent in the active. I think was the Ralts. They chose not to. It just scooped for whatever reason. Because after that, they were in a good spot. Maybe they were out of Gust completely. But even then, like they could hit through the Arceus. So it's not impossible. It's not great to hit through the Arceus. They do need like power tablets though to hit through the Arceus. But you know, it's not crazy. They could have also left the Ralts there, which wouldn't have been a great play, but they could have done it. Not a crazy play. Oh no, we lose the coin flip again. Let's see. I imagine we're going. Yep, we're going second again against what might be Eternatus, which is not good for Mewtwo. We start. So I think we always start Arceus with this deck. It just seems good. I'm wondering if a card like Crobat or Lumineon could ever be good in this list as well, but it's only good really if you're going second, so you can push for that turn 1 Trinity charge. It looks like it could very well be Eternatus. Yep, it's Eternatus to starting Crobat. And stay tuned in a few days, I think. What am I releasing this video? Maybe tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow of me posting this, and I often change around my schedule for posting videos, but soon I will be releasing a video where I talk about Eternatus VMAX and card design. Also, I'm interested in hearing from you guys what you think about my card design videos versus gameplay videos versus other videos. But I'm really enjoying doing card design analysis videos. No, not wheezing. Like, I've been seeing so much wheezing. Also, why is their deck, like, so blinked out as well? Like, why would you do it? The cards don't even, like, look good. They're just expensive. Actually, they're not that expensive. Like, this Crobat's not that expensive, but it's not even that good. But then this, like, Dark Patch is so ugly. The gold, like, Dark Patch is ugly. And then this, like, energy, too, it's so, like, bad. This Marnie is, like, good, I guess, but... And then the XY switch too. That's like not a good art. But you know, you do you, I guess. So they're going to go ahead, accelerate to Eternatus, and start Alchemy turn 1. Wow, that's something. Quite aggressive. I don't really know what they're like pushing for. Their board state's amazing. It's essentially perfect. Their hand, I don't know what their hand's like, but you're going to tumble a Sinnoh. Oh, okay. That's annoying. It doesn't actually hurt us, but that's fine. They didn't switch out either. That seems kind of questionable. It seems like the worst thing that could happen to them here is their Crobat getting stuck in the active, which is very possible. We can Path here, get a Ralts down. I think they're going to bump Path. That's my expectation. If they have a full bunch, they're only hitting 180, so they're probably going to bump that. And just forcing them to bump, it's always good for us. Let's see. Energy active has to be the play. We could assume that Arceus is going to live, but that's a bit bold of us, I think. So we could probably just Ultra Ball away Fog Crystal CRE. Those don't feel great to get rid of. And debatably, I should have gotten rid of a Psychic Energy as well, because that has good synergy with Mewtwo. But realistically, Mewtwo's bad here, right? Like, Mewtwo V Union, just not the play. Do we have Raihan in deck? We do. That's nice. We prized all of our draw supporters, other than Roxanne, which doesn't really count because we need to be down a bunch. But I don't know. Hopefully we gotta get out of this position. Hopefully they don't grab the KO, and then we miraculously just like draw out of this, because we're not in a great spot. Oh, and Weezing's coming in too. It's so annoying. I play a lot of Weezing. It's a very good card. It's fun to play with. It's not fun to play against. But what do they have? Wow. Did they have like Energy Eternatus switch in here? They don't even like get the KO, so it's not that good of a play, but still, it's fine. Let's see, another Path. That's something. So yeah, we'll pass again. I think we're gonna play a fourth game. I don't think, obviously we haven't won any of these games. So let's see, if we win the coin flip, can we win a game? They're gonna pull ahead in hand size advantage as well, which is not good for us, especially when they were kind of locked up. Now we see double turbo. That's really good. Raihan can. What do we get with Raihan? Anyway, we need. Oh wait, no, they didn't bump the Path. Yeah, this is really bad for us. I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop. We're not like winning this game. Let's run a fourth game. I know this deck's good. It's not like. I've cut consistency for the Mewtwo package, and I think the Mewtwo package is good. And also, like, the control player inside of me likes the Mewtwo package because it provides a lot of value in certain matchups. But the deck lacks consistency. It doesn't have the same consistency as a control deck because it's meant to be able to keep up. Wait, what? No, we're second. No, we're first. They won the coin flip and chose for us to go first. You could be, like, running Mew trying to get a quick KO, but you almost never choose to go second. They're running Shadow Rider. Okay, that's kind of annoying because they're going to be able to stop us from playing a special energy. But we are going to be able to path them first, so that's fine. Quick Ball. Excuse me. Quick Ball can probably get rid of Gallade. And so we can get double Ralts. Let's see. I think it's good to check your prizes as well. Just a quick glance, especially on video, it's like not that bad. So we prized our Memory Skip Ralts, Arceus V. No piece of Mewtwo, and I don't really remember the counts of the other things. So, like research. No, research is in hand. Present energy. You guys don't need to see me do this. But yeah, we prized some stuff. But we're going to go ahead and just set up. I'm assuming they're not carrying us. That would be pretty insane. And now they know that our hands. Like good. They probably know we have our research in hand. But that's fine because we have our research in hand. So it's all good. But it looks like. I don't know. I don't exactly know what they're running. They aren't necessarily running Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX because they could be running Control. And Control plays this, and it's annoying. And in which case, I shouldn't have benched those Ralts. But really, they're probably playing Shadow Rider, right? With the Shadow Rider box, too. Yeah, Shadow Rider. So, they got Kirlia. It could be like a small Shadow Rider package, but it's still Shadow Rider. Okay, if they're gonna Marnie us, that's fair. That makes a lot of sense. So they're going to go ahead and try to Crescent Glow, but I don't know if they have many or any switch cards. Articuno, Gallade Articuno hitting the board early, possibly like providing, like pushing a threat onto my Ralts. That's fine. Pumpkaboo, okay, but this isn't a Crobat, is it? Like, I don't think this is going to be, yeah, I don't think Pumpkaboo is the right play there. Yeah, I guess we just drew out of it, and they didn't use Shadow Mist either. So we're just gonna be able to set up really well here, and then we'll probably play. No, oh, that one of the other cards we prized was the other path. That's fine. I think we prized the other path. That's not the end of the world, and we can use Rare Candy here too. That's pretty nice. Starbirth. I don't actually think we want to use Rare Candy though, so I won't. We can go ahead and grab that energy, and I don't think research is like particularly good here. So I'll go ahead and grab a Kirlia just so we can set up a bit better, and we can get, what do we get rid of? I guess I'll get rid of that Rare Candy. I was talking about how like cool it is, but I think I don't actually think the Rare Candy provides a ton of value here. It's not horrible, but it's not great. Yeah, we'll get rid of that Rare Candy. We could KO the Glaring Articuno. I don't hate that because it's just a bit of an annoying. It's a very strong threat, and it's quite annoying. We hit Research, interesting. Oh, I don't know what to do with this hand. I guess I'll just boss the Articuno, take the KO. We could get rid of Pad, Psychic, get ourselves another Arceus as well. That's not bad. I think I'll do that. Just set up a little bit better. I think we only have like 2 Psychics. No, oh, we have 4. Okay, I wasn't, I guess, paying quite enough attention there. I thought we had less Psychics. But we have enough to power this up, so that's good. I'm wondering if, like, Rod... Do we run Rod? I think we actually do run Rod. Yeah, we run Rod, so that's going to help us and allow us to set up the late game Mewtwo reunion a bit better. And so now we're in a very good spot. We could theoretically do a big pop-off where they just get, well, a moderately large pop-off, where they go ahead and set up a Shadow Calyrex VMAX, attach some energy, possibly do like Energy Switch or something crazy. They're just going to Marnie our Research hand again. So that's fine. They're not, that Marnie was much weaker because we're in just a very good board state, and everything on board is good enough for us now. Training Court, so we like that. Just being able to see more cards in our hand is always going to be good because we want to be discarding a lot, and or we want to be drawing a lot, which involves us discarding a lot with the Kirlia and stuff. So having more resources to burn with Training Cards, it's always going to be good for us. And we do see that they are going to get the Shadow Calyrex up, but they need, I'd say in order to stay in this, they need 2 Vs this turn, or they need something else impressive. So they got 1 V. Yeah, but we were out. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with the words today. They were able to set up the Cresselia, and so they are going to get another energy on, but they haven't attached yet. But they can do that with Training Court. But they want another V, and so we're only up 1 prize though. So wait. Why did they not use Training Court? I don't really know. Maybe not. It seems like they should have had a 3rd energy on, but who knows? Let's see. Get rid of the Fidget Spinner here with Kirlia. I'm able to take another prize, which feels pretty comfortable. I don't think we want this other Arceus V in play, though. It's not really providing much value. We could try to beef this Arceus V-Star up a little bit with the V-Guard energy. Is that good? It's okay. I guess we'll do it. It's not that bad. And we could Rod. No, let's not. Let's not Rod. That's pretty bad. We're able to take another prize, see another card as well by drawing the prize card, and reduce the damage that we take from that Shadow Rider, so we're probably not getting KO'd. Nice. We see the Memory Skip Ralts as well. And it can provide solid value in this matchup. Stopping Max Geist is good. We see that they've attached the Air Balloon to that Shadow Rider, though. I don't think they're not doing it to avoid that Ralts play, but they did it because they sent up the Calyrex because they could have attacked with it. Decided to back out by attaching the Air Balloon. Debatably, that was a mistake because, especially if they don't play net, because 1, I could boss the Pumpkaboo and they don't like that, and 2, they can't get a choice spell on this, so that's not great. But this other Shadow is a bit late. They can still build some big damage, but they're not grabbing the KO here, and that's just not good for them. So, of course, they're not in a horrible spot, but we're leading on prizes now, and we have a good board position, and they're just going to hit into us, and only for 100 damage as well. It's very possible that they grab the KO next turn, but we're not in a bad spot. We see Incense, Level Ball, that's exactly what we're looking for. Yeah, the search in this, we play a solid chunk of search, and so it's quite useful. We're not going to get Mewtwo into play just yet, it doesn't look like. But I think we want a Cheren's CRE. Yeah, we got 2 of those in deck. We can just set up our Arceuses pretty well. We can't accelerate, but I'm not too worried about it. We can Kirlia away. Who knows? Probably. I don't love getting rid of this Arceus V, but I don't hate it either. I don't know if we need the rest of these. I don't know if we need this double turbo. I think we can get rid of the Arceus V because we're going to Cheren's CRE. I think we're in an okay position without it. We see another level ball. That's fine, but we're actually just going to get rid of that, I think. Yeah, we're going to Evo Incense grab. Or no, we're not going to get rid of it. We're going to grab Gallade, so we can grab that. Cheren's CRE, maintain a strong position with healthy Arceuses. And yeah, we're not guaranteed to win this game, but we're in a very good position. Grab Cheren's CRE. We could grab boss, but not really too much to hunt down, and it's a bit early to go in with that boss play. We've lost our Pal Pad, or both of our Pal Pads, so we can't recover that boss. Not ideal. But we still have Cheren's CRE to lean back on. We have Roxanne's, Raihan as well. So once they start making moves, we can go and fall back into these more safe plays. But Cheren's CRE feels pretty solid here. We're not down any V-stars yet either. So I just overall like this quite a bit. And also, I'll just attach probably a Psychic. We could attach double turbo. I don't... Actually, no, we attach double turbo here. So we're almost guaranteed to be able to attack with this next turn. And yeah, we're just going to hit into them. We have that ability to access boss very easily with... And we have a boss in deck as well with that Gallade. I don't think we play Serena in this list. I was going to add one, and it has solid value, but it just didn't end up making the list. So we're going to see them go, and we're pretty close. We could play Professor Burnett to be able to access that Mewtwo reunion easier, and in this case, it would have actually allowed us to access it that turn, but I don't know. I've never really liked that card that much. Especially, I played a lot Expanded, and it's just so much worse than Battle Compressor, so it doesn't feel great, but it's solid. So let's see. They might have the KO here. They need... I think they need 9 energy, so that's quite a bit. 1, 3, 5, 6. Oh, they missed one with the Articuno. I think they accelerated 1, 2. They could accelerate 3, 4, 5. I think they can still grab the KO, but it's very hard. They're going to Marnie as well, so that's not too bad. We still have, if they KO us, we have the Training Court route option still open, and the double turbo draw is pretty good, as well as, of course, the Arceus draw. Quick Ball draws solid. Roxanne, I don't think we need Roxanne. I think we're going to have to push an advantage. Of course, we're down... Well, we're not down draw supporters. We'll see what we draw into. But in this hand, I think we get rid of Roxanne with Kirlia. Gallade's in a weird spot here, too. It's not necessarily providing a ton of value. It's certainly a solid attacking option, though, as well. That's important to note. What are they doing? They're going into... Shadow Rider Calyx V. So you're going to Astral Barrage. Interesting. And they're going to go after the Arceus. That's not at all what I thought was going to happen. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're definitely going to discard that. That's really good. We could go for another Cheren's CRE. Oh, and there it is. But we're not, because that's not that strong of a play. We're looking for an energy. Buddy Cat. Or Buddy Cat. See what's in the deck. We have Marnie. I don't hate Marnie. The hand's not that strong, though. We could of course boss chase down the Shadow Rider as well, which is pretty good. We're also going to be looking for that last Mewtwo piece. We do have 3 energy still in deck. I think we go for the Marnie play, preserve our resources, maintain a pretty solid board position. And yeah, we're just in a very good spot. We could even boss. We could literally KO Shadow Rider with Memory Skip, which is pretty good. But yeah, I think going for Marnie is pretty safe here. And we're also going to evolve, right? That's just a good thing to do. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and Marnie, see what this draws us into. We're in a very solid spot. This isn't really risky for us at all. So that's why we're doing it. Ooh, we see Gardevoir. So do we evolve into that? I'm tempted to say we do. Yeah, I'm going to make that play, actually. Of course, we hit all our energies, which is not ideal. Let's see. Evo Incense Rod. I like that. And we can grab, of course, this Kirlia. And we don't need to. I was like saying we could memory skip, but that's not a necessary play by any means. And we're going to get rid of that Pumpkaboo. I think it's not providing a ton of value for us. You could argue that we could get rid of the Rod or the Research because they kind of counteract each other. But we see the Mewtwo, last Mewtwo piece, but we don't have a way to discard it at the moment. So we're just going to go ahead and Trinity Nova, hit into them. Very, very solid position. We can even go, let's not accelerate that, but we could go slap with Kirlia into the Calyrex as well. Pretty all right play with Raihan. It's not like the best, but it's something. And just having that poke option's obviously good. So now they're probably going to KO us, right? I don't know exactly what they need to KO us. They need, let's see. So we have 230 health. They need, how many energy? Do they need 9 energy? Not 9. I think they need 8. They're 7? I don't. They need 7 energy. Yes, sorry. So will they have that? I don't know. It's possible. Or sorry, they do. But will they have it after they retreat? I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not necessarily. So are they just gonna evolve their active? No. So are they out of attack like Shadow Riders? Okay, so they could retreat KO. So now this is where it gets kind of sketchy when we're like low on bosses. But we are able to get the Mewtwo set up, and that's just very good. So with the Mewtwo setup, we can just KO. We can't KO both Shadow Riders, but we can. Let's see. We can't even do Shadow Rider Pumpkaboo. We're a little short on that. If they bump, or if they, I was gonna say if they like drop a 40 HP Pokemon, which is absurd. They're like not gonna do that. But if they did that, we'd win. But yeah, we're pretty close here. Obviously, if they don't evolve this as well at all, then we're in a very good spot. I don't know exactly what they were digging for. Maybe that switch. It's good, but it wasn't necessary because they could have retreated and grabbed the KO. They're gonna quick ball. They're just thinning as well. They're getting kind of low on cards, as are we, but they're getting low. Yeah, we're gonna set up Mewtwo this turn, which is obviously good. And they're gonna, I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna KO us, but so they're hitting very hard right now. This is scary, actually. They're hitting really hard, which is just not great. But obviously, if we power up Mewtwo, we just win. So yeah, if we grab the KO and power up Mewtwo, we just win. So I'll actually go for that play. I'm gonna do that. Put Mewtwo into play because that's good. And so now they're kind of scared. They can't just win on their turn either. That's an important thing to note. I believe we have another boss in deck. Oh, right. Yeah, we got the boss in deck still. So we can Gardevoir. We don't hit the energy. That's fine. And these cards in hand are kind of useless, but we can Buddy Catch. Yeah, we've used all our abilities. So we can go ahead and grab that boss. Target down. Probably this guy, right? It doesn't matter that much, but we'll target down that. That reduces their option a tiny bit. And then we want to attach probably the V-Guard. How many energies are in our discard? We have 3. Yeah, we can recover one of those. A boss target down that Shadow Rider Calyrex V Max. Now we're almost guaranteed to win. Not quite guaranteed, but very close. You know what helps us even more is if we do this play. So we're going to go ahead and recover some more cards. Going to grab Gallade and those energies, and then stick them on the Mewtwo. So we're pretty much guaranteed to win. Now, do we grab the Gallade? No, we don't grab the Gallade here. We're just going to go ahead, take the KO, though, set up that Mewtwo, and then we have that Cysplosion attack actually powered up now. So yeah, this is where the Rod comes in very clutch, allowing us to accelerate the energy at the end of the game. You could do that with Gardevoir itself, but I do think this is very strong. Let's see what else here, though. They do need... I'm trying to think if there's any way they win this. I guess if they one-shot on Mewtwo, that's really bad. Like, they could win then. But I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not 100% sure. If they do that, they probably win. Because we just don't have a reliable response to that. And then they're obviously lump. They got, like, all the... They only need one reprise. But I don't think they have it, especially with that V-Guard energy providing just a little bit more protection. And that's why we saved it. It's going to be very close. 9. So right now they're hitting 310. Oh, do they have it? They might have it. They need a Gust, though. They're down 2 boss already, and they played... So they played 4 Marnie. They could very well have that in their hand. They wouldn't be doing the math now. Very, very scary. And Arceus certainly isn't going to live a hit from Shadow Rider, and it's just going to... Well, we don't have any counterplay to that, then. So, yeah, this is scary. No. No. No, we were so close. Oh, I mean, we got, like, Mewtwo set up turn, like the last turn. No, wait, they were short. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, no, okay, yeah, they didn't have it. What was I thinking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what I was thinking, but we can just go ahead. Start Explosion. Bunch of damage here. Yeah, they have 10 energy, so they should hit 310. Oh, I guess I thought they had... I think I got confused on the Shadow Rider modifier. I thought it was plus 40 or something. But let's go. Okay, we're able to barely win that one. Wow. Okay, yeah. So this deck is a bit awkward, obviously. But I think the Gardevoir engine Arceus is very good. I threw in Mewtwo. I like cut some other stuff to throw in Mewtwo. I cut like consistency and stuff. So that's why it was inconsistent. But the V-Guard saved us. I was like, V-Guard, we should cut it. Nah, V-Guard's insane here. This Ralts is also very good. I think this Ralts is probably better than this Ralts. This is a debate because like health. And this Ralts isn't bad by any means. It's pretty alright. And they also have different weaknesses. That's an interesting thing. That doesn't matter. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This deck's fun. You can kind of see it here. It's chaotic, but it's cool. I want to play more Gardevoir in the future. There's a Gardevoir Mewtwo V Union. Nice combo, and I think they're very strong together. But I hope you enjoyed. I got another deck idea. I might just be... Well, the deck idea is Gardevoir Mewtwo V Union. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying this. I enjoyed playing this, even though I didn't win most of the games. But yeah, or I guess I won half of them, which is surprising. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're enjoying like messing around with the new cards and all that good stuff. And as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video.